No, what is the ratio, Nana? 1:4. I know the second variety, how many kgs? 12 kgs. So this 4 parts resulting me what? 12 kgs. When 4 parts resulting me 12 kgs, then 1 part resulting me how many kgs? The 4 parts are resulting me 12 kgs. Then 1 part will resulting me how many kgs, ma? 3 kgs. Yes or no? So the first variety number of kgs are what? 3. The first variety number of kgs are what? 3. మీకు కావాలంటే మనం చెక్ చేసుకుందాం ఇప్పుడు. ఓకేనా? ఫస్ట్ వెరైటీ 3. ఇప్పుడు 3 kgs 20 రూపీస్ ప్రైజ్. మొత్తం ఎంత రానా? 60. 12 kgs 25 రూపీస్ ప్రైజ్. 300. What is the total, Nana? 360. 360 divided by 15. If you are getting 24, your answer is right. 5 3s are 5 how many times, ma? Okay, let me cancel with 15. No, 15 1s are 15, 15 2s are 30, 15 4s are 60. Are you getting 24? Yes. Okay, so your answer is right. Your answer is right. So I'm done with this, everybody. Clear with this question? Excuse me. Okay. Okay. Yeah. We'll do one more question. I'll end up this session. Yeah. This is another variety of the question. Article 1 is sold at 10% profit. At what percent profit should article should? Okay. The other way of solving the situations now. Okay. Okay. Yeah. 16, 31, 50. Okay, guys. You know, what is our question is this, you know, there are two articles. Let's say first article and the second article. Article 1 is sold at 10% profit. So this is solding at 10% profit. At what percent profit should, you know, we don't know this how much percent. Let it keep, you know, empty. But both the overall he is getting how much percent? 20%. Fine, great. Okay, guys, can I conclude? This value is nothing but 20% minus 10% only. Can I say this value is 10%? Agree? Yes. What is this value? We don't know. But you need to understand one point. I am doing this value 20% minus 10% means this is definitely some X percent minus 20% only, no? Yes or no? Right. So guys, but the ratio of the cost price of the articles were given. What is that? 2:5. So the final ratio was given 2:5. Can I say 5 parts only 5 parts only 10%? No. When 5 parts is 10%, 2 parts is how much percent, ma? 4% only, no? Yeah, 2 parts is what? 4%. If you want 4% here, if you want result has to be 4%, can I say this value has to be 24%? Then only you will get your answer as 4%. So answer for this question is what? 24%. Answer for this question is what? 24% is the correct answer. Don't say this value 20 minus x. My the 20 minus x చెప్పకూడదు, because already 20 minus 10 చేసాం. I have already subtracted 20 minus 10, because the next value has to be something more than this value. 20 కంటే ఎక్కువ ఉన్న దాంట్లో నుంచి కదా I have to subtract. So 24 minus 20, that value will result you at 4%. That value will result you at 4%. I think I am clear with this solution. Okay, I think I am clear with this solution. Okay, please say yes in the live chat. We'll go to the, yes guys, we'll go to the yeah, now we are going to solve, we have to solve. So mixture one question is done. Yeah, we need to solve data interpretation. Okay, data sufficiency. So first let me address you questions based on data sufficiency. This is a fact. If you want to good at a data sufficiency, you have to good at all the other topics. Okay, if you want to good at data sufficiency, you have to good at all the other topics. Then only the data sufficiency will be easy. And one more point, the concept of data sufficiency, you don't have any. Yeah, Gnaneshwar, I'll do that, don't worry. Okay, board science streams also will do. I'll do 1 or 2 questions on that. Yeah, so in data sufficiency, you have instructions according to the examiner. Now I am going to show you my instruction. These are my instructions. Please keep this point in your mind. Ivi na instructions. Okay, you have to mark 1 if statement 1 alone is sufficient to answer the question, and 2 alone is not sufficient to answer the question. This I am telling it. You have to read the instructions. You have to do it, because every examiner will have his own instructions. Please keep that point in your mind. Okay, please keep that point in your mind. Okay, yeah. Okay, na okasari instructions please note down, na please take instructions. Mark 1 if the statement 1 alone is sufficient to answer the question, and statement 2 alone is not sufficient to answer the question. You have to say your answer. If statement 2 alone is sufficient to answer the question, which means when statement 2 is correct, statement 1 is going to be false. And the third one, if statement 1 and statement are sufficient to answer the question, but neither statements alone is not sufficient, which means you have to combine those 2 statements, then only you can get your answer. Okay, fourth one, if you combine the 2 statements also, some extra data is required to answer the question. Okay, so done with this what I can say, yeah, instructions. Once you're done with instructions, I have a nice question for you. Okay, so please finish this and tell me. Yeah, this is the first slide only. This is the first one only. My advice is, take the screenshot of it. ఒకసారి అందరు స్క్రీన్ షాట్ తీసుకొని ఎస్ఎస్ అని పెట్టాలి. ఇప్పుడు మీ ఈరోజు కూడా ఐక్యూ లెవెల్ చాలా ఎక్కువ ఉన్నాయో లేవో తెలిసిపోతుంది. ఓకే, ఎవ్రీబడి కైండ్లీ రిప్లై ఇన్ ది లైవ్ చాట్. సే yes, yes, yes. We'll go to the. Is my voice is not audible? Maybe due to your internet issues. Yeah, I am perfect. My voice is audible. చాలా బాగా వినబడుతుంది అందరికి. Okay, take a screenshot of this also, the next 2 instructions. Okay, audible but low voice. Please increase your volume. I am so sorry, because every other person can listen me perfectly. I am shouting like hell. Yeah. Check your phone connections, ma. Lahari. Chudu music system sir. Yeah. Okay, done. Yeah. my okay, I'm going to show you one question. Yeah, very simple question, but lot to learn in this question. Very simple question. Very simple question. Okay. Very simple question. Okay. Okay. Agarwal is saying Mark 3. Alekia is saying Mark 4. Okay. Me. I want to check your skills now. Rahul is saying Mark 4. Gnaneshwar is saying Mark 3. Archana is saying Mark 1. We left with only option 2. Mark 2 ఎవరైనా చెప్తే అది కూడా బాగుంటుంది. Mark 3. Statement 1 alone is sufficient. Mark 4. Ma, I know if you are getting whatever the answer you are thinking of, please write it in the live chat. Mark 2. Saideep break చేసిండు అన్ని. So Harini got Mark 3. Mahesh Mark 4. Okay, Mark 4, Mark 1, yes. So this is not a question of which option you need to mark. Okay, first if you want to understand this question, you should know the meaning of is x is a prime. So they are guys, in data sufficiency, you no need to get the correct answer. In data sufficiency, whether are you able to answer the question or not is the point here. Is x prime is the question. Is x prime means what? Okay, is the statement 1 alone is sufficient or not? Is the x is prime? Okay, x is equals to 17. If x is equals to 17, is the x is prime? Yes. Yes, correct. Okay, only look at statement 2. Is x is equals to 21? If x is equals to 21, is 21 is prime? Is 21 is prime? No. No. So can I say both are correct only? No. Both are correct only. No. Yes or no? Which means what you need to understand is x is a prime. Your answer is what? Whether you have to say yes or no is the question. So can I say one point here? No is as good as yes. No is as good as yes. No is as good as yes. Agree? Because okay, for this question actually there is no options. No options. అక్కడ నేను ఇచ్చిన ఏది మార్క్ చేయడానికి ఆప్షన్ లేదు. Because both are right. Individually also both are right. Individually also both are right. I have given you options. By using two statements, you are going to tell your answer. No, one alone is sufficient, two alone is sufficient. I can say, 1 and 2 alone they are sufficient to answer the question. Because here the question is not about, the question is here is yes or no is the question. From statement 1, I can say yes. From statement 2 also, I can say no. Which essentially means, please note down this point. Okay. Chala use avutundamma ee point. Okay na? No is as good as yes. No is as good as yes when in data sufficiency. No is as good as yes. No means no kaadu. No is as good as yes in data sufficiency. Okay, ఇది ఒక్క క్వశ్చన్ కి మాత్రం you don't have any option. That's why I'm giving it. మీరు ఏమైనా గుర్తుపడతారా లేదా? Because if you check it out, first is what? One alone is sufficient, where second alone is not sufficient. Second also sufficient, no here. What is your second option? Your second option is going to be what? Your second option is what? 2 alone is sufficient where 1 is not sufficient. I cannot take that option as well. What about the third one? if statement 1 and 2 are sufficient to answer the question, but neither statement alone is sufficient. No, everything is sufficient. No. Okay, so you don't have any option for this question, but this is a nice question. Okay, so according to the question, you have to react. Both alone is sufficient to answer the question. From next question onwards, okay, you have to follow my whatever the instructions I am giving. No, you have to follow those instructions. Now tell me now which option I have to mark. Now which option I have to mark? Yeah. Now which option I have to mark? Okay, mark 3. మా నేను చెప్తున్నాను కదా చాలా మంది యూ మే థింక్ దట్ డేటా సఫిషియన్స్ చాలా ఈజీగా చేద్దాం అనుకుంటారు, బట్ ట్రస్ట్ మీ ఇట్స్ నాట్ గోయింగ్ టు బి దట్ ఈజీ మా ఇట్స్ నాట్ గోయింగ్ టు బి దట్ ఈజీ. ట్రస్ట్ మీ, I can see different answers. I can see different answers here. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Very good. Appreciated. Somebody written it very clearly. Who's that? Gnaneshwar. Appreciated Gnaneshwar. Okay. Guys, first you need to understand the question. What is the profit or loss percent made by selling 2 articles? Okay. Made by selling 2 articles is the question. Okay. Guys, tell me. One article is sold at a profit of 20%. One article is sold at a profit of 20%. Okay, 20%. Fantastic. With this alone, statement, can you answer the question using statement 1 alone? Can you answer the using statement 1 alone? No. So you can't answer the question. Okay, next. So if it is no, go for the another article sold at a loss of 20%. Can you answer the question using statement 2 alone? Can you answer the question using statement 2 alone? No. Okay, if no, go for can you answer the question using both statements together? Are you able to answer it? No, because if you want profit or loss percentages, what you should know? Cost price. Do you have any information about cost price? And do you have at least both the articles are the same articles? I mean, the cost price of 2 articles are same? No. So together also I am able to solve my question? No. Can you answer the question using both statement together? No. So then directly, why don't you mark 4? You have to mark 4 only, no, directly. Yes or no, you have to mark 4 only, no? That's it. That's it. Answer is what? Mark 4 is the correct answer. So, for you guys, let me okay. Next question, ma. Next question, guys. Quick. Next question. I want to see how many of you will give the correct answer. Okay. Reddy, you got it right. Okay. Alekia, you got it right. Sai, you are wrong. Archana, you are wrong. Shirisha, you are right. Very good. Very good. Okay. మార్క్ 3, మార్క్ 4, మార్క్ 2. అన్ని ఆప్షన్స్ చెప్పండి. మీ సొమ్మేమో అయింది, అన్ని చెప్తున్నారు, అన్ని ఆప్షన్స్ వస్తున్నాయి ఇక్కడ. యా, ఓకే. మార్క్ 4, రైట్. రైట్, ఓకే. సో ఫస్ట్ యూ నీడ్ టు, వాట్ ఈస్ యువర్ రిక్వైర్మెంట్? మనకి ఏం కావాలి? క్వశ్చన్, what was the percentage increase in the population from the year 1989 to 1991? See, you want just a percentage, you don't want number. Is that clear, everybody? You want only a percentage increase. So look at one alone. The population in the year 1990 was 1 lakh. If the 1990 the population is 1 lakh, are you able to answer? Can you answer by using statement 1 alone? No, you can't answer, because if I know 1990 with this data, eppudaina gurtupetukondi, whenever you are doing your data sufficiency, when you are reading first one, you think that you don't have second option. దీంతో ఆన్సర్ చేస్తామా లేదా అనేది ఇంపార్టెంట్. Are you able to answer the question? No. When it is no, then go for option 2. From 1989 to 1990, population is increased by 10% each year. So now look at here. 1989, let's say there is a population 100. Okay, first year there is an increment of 10%. Again, sir, మీరు ఎందుకు 100 తీసుకుంటున్నారు? I'll let you know. Okay, 110 again. So 110 is when 1990. Okay, 1991 on 110 again 10% is what? 11. So can I say the answer is 121? If 1989, if it is 100, okay, so the number is what? 121. Can I say there is an increment of 21%? Agree? There is an increment of 21%. Okay, but you can take any number. If you take 1000 here, let me take 200. మీ క్లారిటీ కోసం రాస్తున్నా. 200. 1989 లో 200 రాద్దాం. సో 1990 లో ఎంత అవుద్దమ్మా? కెన్ ఐ సే 220? because there is a 10% increment, which is 220. Again there is a 10% increment, which is 22. So 220 plus 22 is how much? 2, 4, I need to 242. So 42 is what percent of 200? 42 is what percent of 200? 21%. Yes or no? 42 is what percent of 200? 21%. So are you able to are you getting your percentage 21 in every case? Yes. When it is yes, you have to what? Mark 2 only. Okay, you can take any value, x తీసుకోండి, y తీసుకోండి, you can take any value, you will end up with 21%. You will end up with 21%. Am I clear with this question? Because you don't need to go back to the first and second thing. Okay, so 2 alone only you can answer the question. Everybody kindly reply in the live chat. We'll go to the next question. Everybody, yeah, అందరు రిప్లై ఇవ్వాలమ్మా. ఓకే, ఈ కాస్ట్ ప్రైజెస్ మీరు చేస్తారు. విల్ డూ వన్ క్వశ్చన్ ఆన్ సింపుల్ ఇంట్రెస్ట్. I want to see how many of you will give the correct answer. Okay, yes. Mark 1 again. Every answer is coming up again. Every answer is coming up. See, okay, guys, yeah, okay, nice, very good. People who are saying option 4, mark 4, they are right. Mark 4, they are right. Why? Okay, simple. What is the simple interest earned on certain sum? Okay, what is the simple interest earned on certain sum? Okay, guys, tell me. Right. One alone, can you answer your question? Say yes or no. One alone, can you answer your question? Yes, correct. No. So then go for the next. Two alone. Utti 8,000 తెలిస్తే ఇంట్రెస్ట్ తెలుస్తుందా అమ్మా? If you know the sum, can you know the interest? No, right? So 2 alone is also not sufficient. Combined together, you have principal, you have rate of interest. With this, n years can calculate just. Do you know time? No. So both are you able to answer this question? No. So the answer for this question is what? You have to mark 4 because 1 alone is not sufficient, 2 alone is not sufficient. Together I am trying it. Still, I don't know the time, so I can't do it. So answer for this question is what? Mark 4. Okay, very good. Appreciated. Next question. మా దీనికి అనలైజేషన్ తెలిస్తే చాలు. డేటాని యూ హ్యావ్ టు అనలైజ్ ఇట్. ఈ కొంచెం స్కిల్ ఉంటే డేటా అనలిటిక్స్ లో కొంచెం మంచి ఫ్యూచర్ ఉంటుంది. ఐ మీన్ బిగ్ డేటాని అనలైజ్ చేయాలి. దట్స్ ద డిఫరెంట్ కేస్ అగైన్. యా, lot of people are in line. Yes. Okay. Yeah, now people are getting their answers. Okay. Yes. Yes, guys. What is your answer? Very good. Very good. Mark 3. Don't say Mark 2. Mark 3. Definitely Mark 3 is right. Because simple. What is the income of A per month? అమ్మా నాకు ఏ గాడి ఇన్కమ్ కావాలా. ద ఇన్కమ్ ఆఫ్ బి ఈస్ 1,800 per month. అరే బి ఒక్కటి తెలిస్తే ఏ వాల్యూ నాకు గాలి వస్తుంది అమ్మా? కెన్ యూ గెట్ ఇట్ బై యూజింగ్ ఈక్వేషన్ 1? నో. No, with this data, do you figure it out? A? No, absolutely right. Next, the income of A is 30% less than of income of B. Right? 30% less, correct? But if you with 2 alone, can you figure it out? A income? No, you can't figure it out. You can say if B is 100, A is 70. If B is 200, A is going to be 140. But unique answer you need, right? Okay, so these are my assumptions. If I take my assumptions also, I need to get the same answer. 2 alone is sufficient? No. Let's combine it together. If you combine together, what data you have? A and B. A is 30% less than income of B. Do you know B income with 2? Yes. So A income is going to be 70% of 1,800 only, no? Because 30% less. Okay, 30% less. When it is A income is 30% less means, can I say 540 less? Because 18 3s are 54 only, no? So 1,800 minus 540. What is see, that's what నేను అదే చెప్తున్నా. మా క్వశ్చన్ ఏంది బై? నీకు ఏ ఇన్కమ్ ఎంత వస్తుందో కావాలా? అది క్వశ్చన్. 1260. డూ యూ నీడ్ దిస్ నెంబర్? నో. వస్తుందా రాదా అంతే. ఎస్ ఆర్ నో అనేది చెప్పాలా. ఇదంతా అవసరం లేదు. ఈ సినిమా అంతా అవసరం. దిస్ టైం వేస్ట్ ప్రాసెస్. కానీ ఈ క్లారిటీ ఎప్పుడు వస్తుంది? ఇఫ్ యూ నో ది కాన్సెప్ట్ వెరీ వెల్, దెన్ ఓన్లీ యూ షుడ్ గెట్ దిస్ క్లారిటీ. అదర్వైజ్ యూ వోంట్ గెట్ ద క్లారిటీ. ఓకే, డన్ విత్ దిస్ ఎవ్రీబడి. ఫినిష్డ్. సో ఆన్సర్ ఈజ్ వాట్ అన్న? మార్క్ 3. ఓకే, ఇంకొకటమ్మా, వెన్ ఎవర్ యు ఆర్ లెర్నింగ్ డేటా సఫిషియన్సీ కొన్ని బేసిక్స్ తెలిసి ఉండాలా. ఓకేనా? Let's see who is going to answer my next question. Nice question. I want to see who is going to answer it. Okay. Again. Yes. I mean, you need to mark what? Tell me. Mark 3, Mark 1, both are correct. Okay. 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 Is x greater than y? Okay. Is x greater than y? Guys, x is what, Nana? 30% of y. X is what? 30% of y. Okay. X is what? 30% of y. Okay. From this, can I write x by y is equals to 30% of y. So x by y is equals to, can I write 30 by 100? With this, is x is 30% of y, is x is greater than y? So your answer is what? No. No means essay kada. See, you, yeah, boys, guys, the point is this. Please understand. Is అంటే ఏంది నాన్న, మీరు ఎస్ ఆ నో ఆ చెప్పాలి. అవునా? ఈజ్ 30 ఎక్స్ ఈజ్ 30% ఆఫ్ వై అని చెప్తున్నప్పుడు, అవును, ఎక్స్ అనేది డెఫినెట్ గా మోర్ ఉండదు వై కంటే అనేది క్లియర్ గా చెప్తున్నారు వాళ్ళు ఇక్కడ. అప్పుడు నో అని చెప్తున్నారు కదా, అవునా? మరి డైరెక్ట్ గా మార్క్ 1 కదా. రైట్. ఇక్కడ చాలా మందికి డౌట్స్ వస్తాయి. ఎక్స్ అండ్ వై ఆర్ పాజిటివ్ అన్నారు కదా సెకండ్ స్టేట్మెంట్ లో. గైస్, the point is this, I mean, that's what I told, percentages are always the positive ones. Percentages are always the positive ones. There is no negative percentage undadamma. Because x, are you getting my point? You may say x and y are positive only. Percentages always positive numbers only. Percentages are calculated for positive numbers only. So x is less than y. Okay, x is less than y. Please understand. Please write down a note, everybody. Percentages are always calculated for positive numbers only. Okay, so x is less than y. నువ్వు నో అని చెప్తున్నావు అంటే నో is as good as yes కదా నాన్న. సో ఆన్సర్ is what? 1 alone is sufficient to answer the question. Okay, 1 alone is sufficient to answer the question. Got it మా కొంచెం టైం పడుతుంది, బట్ కొంచెం ఫోకస్ అంటే, ఐ మీన్ సి ఈ ఎగ్జామ్ కోసమనే కాదు, యు ఆర్ గోయింగ్ టు రైట్ సో మెనీ ఎగ్జామ్స్. జస్ట్ ఇమాజిన్ ఎన్ని సాఫ్ట్వేర్ కంపెనీలు ఉంటాయి. ఓకే, see, when they are negative, yeah. Okay, let's go to the next question. These questions you can do it. Let me ask you few reasoning ones. I have a big data. Okay, yes guys, so this is Q. So a bit of reasoning ones. I want you to be careful with reasoning ones also. So there are 6 persons, PQRST, and you are sitting around a circular table, not necessarily in the same order. The question is P sitting opposite to T is the question. Okay, is P sitting opposite to T is the question mark. Okay, yeah. Okay, so S is to the left of R and U is to the left of Q. Q is sitting opposite to R. Okay, Q is sitting opposite to R. Q is sitting opposite to R. Okay, any answers here? Okay, Mark 4, Mark 3, Mark 3, Mark 1, Mark 4. మా యూనిక్ ఆన్సర్ రావాలా, యూనిక్ ఆన్సర్ వస్తలేదంటే బికాస్ పీపుల్ ఆర్ దే ఆర్ థింకింగ్ ఇన్ డిఫరెంట్లీ. ఓకే ఓకే నాన్న. ఓకే, సో యువర్ క్వశ్చన్ ఈజ్ వాట్ నాన్న? ఈజ్ P sitting opposite to T? Okay, is P sitting opposite to T? Okay, right. Okay, right. From one alone. Okay, from one alone. Okay, let's see what information I have. There are 6 persons. Okay, there are 6 persons, right? Okay, so this is here. Is P sitting opposite to T is the question. Okay, yeah, guys, look at here. From one alone. Okay, I am looking only one alone. Okay, S is to the left of R. Okay, S is to the left of R. So let me place R here. S is to the left of R, so I have to place S here. Okay, U is to the left of Q. Okay, U is to the left of Q. So I don't know where I have to place U now. Okay, where I have to place U now. Okay, where I have to place U now. Guys, do you have any information regarding P and T in this statement? Do you have, is there any information regarding P and T? Yes or no? So one is not sufficient to answer the question. Okay, one is not sufficient to answer the question. Let's see. Only look at it. Only look at two alone. Two alone is a different one. Okay, two alone is a different one. Please mind the gap. Q is sitting opposite to R. Let's say Q is sitting here opposite. I have to place whom? R. Do you have any information regarding P and T? No. So two alone is also not sufficient. My data sufficiency. Please mind the gap. Let me combine both. Guys, look at here. Q is sitting opposite to R. So can I place Q here? I am combining both. By using these two, can I use this point? U is to the left of Q. So I have to place U here only, no? If I am placing U here, if P is sitting here, okay, if P is sitting here, okay, T will come where? Here. Yes or no? If P is sitting here, T will come here. Or T is sitting here, P will come here. So the question is P sitting opposite to T? Yes. Is P sitting opposite to T? Yes. When you are able to answer this, if you know these two conditions, if you know these two statements, right, then only you can able to answer the question. You can able to answer the question. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So answer for the question is what? Both statements are required. Both statements are required. Yeah. U is left of Q. The point is this: if nothing is mentioned, everybody is facing the center only. నేను మళ్ళీ చెప్తున్నా ఇవన్నీ ప్రీ రిక్విజిట్స్, ఇవన్నీ ముందే మనకు తెలిసి ఉండాలా. If nothing is mentioned, everybody is facing the center. Okay na? If he is specifying that, then only we have to think that. Okay, అదే కదమ్మా, P ఇక్కడ ఉంటే T ఇక్కడ వస్తాడు, T ఇక్కడ ఉంటే P ఇక్కడ వస్తాడు. అమ్మా Q అనేటోడు if he is facing this, ఇదే కదమ్మా వాడు లెఫ్ట్, this will be right, no? Okay, from one and together only one arrangement is possible. Okay, so we can conclude that P is, yeah. Okay, chalo, we'll go to the next question. Your blood relation. Yeah, immediate left and left are same in the circular arrangement. Immediate left and left are same in the circular arrangement. Immediate left and left is same in the circular arrangement. Your next question. Yes, guys. Okay, seventh one. Okay, one alone is sufficient. One alone is sufficient. Again, everybody is saying every answer. Okay. Okay, guys. So this is our last question in this week because I need to do some DI questions also. Guys, tell me, is A is the brother of C? So A has to be brother of C. Ma, if A has to be brother of C and mir cheppalante, you should know whom gender, nana. Tell me, you should know whom gender. Everybody. Ever gender dile naku A gender dile. You should know. Yeah, definitely. These are confusing only. From that only you have to figure it out. A gender. Okay, let's see. A's father's only sibling is X. You know, there is a A. Okay, A had a father. Okay, A father only sibling. Okay, which means X. Can I say X may be aunt or uncle of A? Yes or no? Please reply in the live chat. You know, A's father only sibling X. Okay, so can I say this X is going to be male or female? I don't know. It may be, if it is male, A uncle. If it is female, A aunt. Is C's paternal aunt. Okay, is what? So this woman is a C's paternal aunt. Okay, from one alone, A father sibling X is a female. Okay, she is the aunt of both A and C only, no? She is the aunt of what? Both A and C. Okay, it is not known whether A is male or female. Hence, okay, so with this, are you able to say is A is a brother of C? You know, we don't know, right? Because you don't know A gender, on what basis you will say. Okay. Okay, so one alone is not sufficient. One alone is not sufficient. Okay, one alone is not sufficient. Guys, look at here. Next, two alone. A is the daughter of B. That's it, right? When A is the daughter of B, whoever may be the A daughter, okay, whoever may be the A daughter, okay, hence A is a female, you know, A is not the brother of C, no, because A is a female, which essentially telling you what? A definitely will not be brother, right? Yes or no? That's it. So the answer is what? Mark 2. Mark 2 is right. See the, you know, please understand. Okay, is A the brother of C? So the point is what? You should know whether A is male or female. A is the daughter of B, which essentially telling that A is a female, though. So your answer will become what? Is A is the brother of C is getting what? Fail, which means no is as good as yes. So your answer is going to be what here? Your answer is going to be what here? Mark 2 is the correct answer. కొంచెం మళ్ళీ అనలైజ్ చేయండి క్వశ్చన్స్ ని. మార్క్ 2 is the correct answer. Okay, Mark 2 is the correct answer. Anyway, నేను బండిల్ ఆఫ్ క్వశ్చన్స్ ఐ విల్ ట్రై టు సెండ్ ఇట్. ఒకసారి చూసుకోండి, చూసి ఆన్సర్ చేస్తూ ఉండండి క్వశ్చన్స్ ని. ఓకేనా? యూనో దెర్ ఆర్ లాట్ ఆఫ్ క్వశ్చన్స్ నాన్న, లాట్ ఆఫ్ క్వశ్చన్స్, చాలా క్వశ్చన్స్ ఉన్నాయి. ట్రస్ట్ మీ, if you are good at the concept, every question you love it. Okay. Yeah. Let's go to a bit of DI now. Yeah. So read the following pie chart for the year 1998 and answer the questions given below it. So this is your pie chart. So please take a screenshot of your pie chart. Okay. After taking the screenshot, please say yes in the live chat. Please say yes in the live chat. We'll go to the, yeah. Yes. Okay. Right. So done with this. Okay. Here your first question. Kindly answer this. If the total amount spent during a year 1998 was 1 lakh 75,000, okay, the amount spent on food. Okay, the amount spent on food. Okay, the amount spent on food. The total is what? 1 lakh 75,000. So when the total is 1 lakh 75,000, so the 100% is 1 lakh 75,000. Okay. First you need to understand, you have to add everything. Are you getting 100 if you add everything? Are you able to get 100 if you add everything? Yes. Are you able to getting 100? Okay. So now tell me, you need for food, no? So 100% is 1 lakh 75,000. So food is what percent, Nana? 23%. Okay. So 23% is what? Okay. 23% is what? Yeah. Answer 40250. 40250. Yes. 40250. Is it 40250? Okay. That's the right answer. Okay. That's the correct answer. Okay, let's go to the next question. Yeah. If the total amount spent was 2 lakhs 25,000, how much was spent on clothing and housing together? The total is 2 lakhs 25,000, which means 100% is 2 lakhs 25,000. So tell me, together, the clothing and housing. Okay, together is what percent, guys? Yeah, together is what percent? Together is what percent? 25%. So 25%. So 25% is equals to how much? So can I say that is nothing but 1/4? So just calculate 1/4 of this value. 4 5s are 20. Okay, 4 5s are 20. 4 5s are 4 6 are 24. 4 2s are 8. 4 5s are 20 0. Is this 56,250? Yes. That, okay. Is it 80 only? The pie chart is 80? Okay. Yeah, when the pie chart is wrong, every question is wrong only, no? Yes or no? Okay. How much less that value you have? How much less? Okay, wait a minute. Wait a minute. So let me add one more entity, entertainment you have. You have any entertainment zone here? Do you have any entertainment zone? No, right? So let's take entertainment is 20%. Okay, let's take entertainment is 20%. Add one more thing. Okay, if you are adding entertainment is 20%, is there any effect in our questions? As of now, ఇప్పటివరకు చేసిన దాంట్లో ఎఫెక్ట్ ఏమైనా ఉంటుందో ఉండదు. Because when you are adding something extra, these values will not change, right? If I am doing any change in these values, there is, definitely that will affect. Okay, that will affect. Okay, now I have a question. If he is spending on entertainment, let's say 5,000. If he is spending on entertainment is 5,000, what is his income? Let's say he is spending on entertainment is 5,000. What is his income? What is his income? Yeah, 25,000. Guys, sometimes you have to be very careful. Yeah, we need to understand there is an entertainment part. Entertainment is 20%. Guys, sometimes they'll give this question in the form of degrees. Okay, let's say 100% is equals to 360 degrees. No, they will ask you education is they'll remove this education. They are trying to give in terms of degrees. Okay, you have to be very careful. So guys, tell me, if 100% is 360 degrees, tell me 10% how many degrees, Nana? 10% is 36 degrees. 5% how many degrees? 5% is going to be 18 degrees. So can I say my housing is going to be 54 degrees? Agree? My clothing will be 36 degrees. Agree? Yes or no? My savings would be again 54 degrees. My entertainment part will become 72 degrees. Yes or no? So education and food. So 12% I want. So 10% is 36. 2% is 7.2. So can I say 12% is going to be 36 plus 7.2? Agree? Excuse me. Yes or no? So you have to be very clear when you are doing whether the things are in degrees or in the normal ones. Okay, yeah. What is the ratio of the total amount spent on housing to the total amount spent on education? This is a very easy one. Total amount spent on housing. Housing is what, ma? 15. Education 12. So 15 is to 12. 15 is to 12. Again, I think I don't have an answer. 15 is to 12. Yeah, 15 is to 12. 5 is to 4. Okay, 5 is to 4 is the correct answer. 5 is to 4 is the correct answer. Okay. Again, I am telling these are easy series. Chala easy. Mind easy ga undavu. Just I want to tell you. Okay, this is a bar graph. The following questions are based on following the bar graph. So read the bar graph and answer it. So this is your bar graph. So okay, so the blue one is gross traffic receipts and the total expenditure. Okay, so if this is your bar graph, what is the percentage increase in the gross traffic receipts in 1995 to 1996 as compared to 1993 1994? Okay, guys, tell me 1993 to 1994. Value is not what, Nana? 5,300. Okay. This value is compared with what? 95 and 96. 95 and 96, what is the value? 7,500. Okay. Is there increased or decreased, ma? Definitely, as compared to 1993 to 1994, there is an increment. Yes or no? How many thousand it was increased? 5,300 and 7,500. 5,000. Yes. So how much it got increased, ma? Tell me. So here you need to understand the increment is what here? 2,200. But the point is, this 2,200 in the numerator, what will come in the denominator? Is it 7,500 or is it 5,300? That's where your logic will be there. You are going to compare it with what? 1993 to 1994, which is 50 into 100. Yes or no? So two zeros cancel. Guys, tell me, what is 53 half? 53 half how much, ma? 50 half 25. Okay, 53 half how much? Can I say 26.5? So definitely my answer is less than 50%, but all options are less than 50%, no? Yes or no? So definitely, but it's not less than 50%, but more than 40% will be my answer, no? So can I say my answer is 41.5? Or you can, you can actually calculate this also. Okay, by canceling something, you can actually get your answer. Okay, but whenever you are doing, data interpretation, you should have a knowledge of, the getting the answers easily when the job is easy. Okay, you have to approximate it. Approximation is the most important the thing here. Okay. Okay, guys. Yeah. I'm going to share all these questions with you today. Okay, please go ahead and try to explore your questions. Okay, I don't want to take much time, so thanks a lot for being in all the sessions. Okay, I have got good response from your end. I'm happy with that. Okay, I wish I could. You guys are can crack your NFTQ exam for sure. Okay, just okay, board signed streams. Okay, yeah, board signed streams. Okay, board signed streams. Again, this is a confusing topic. Okay, anyway, me reference కోసం just I am going to tell you formulas. నేను formulas చెప్పి వదిలేస్తా. Guys, tell me, let's say water is moving in this direction. One boat is also moving in this direction. Let's say water is moving in this direction, you are swimming in this direction. Water speed is x, your speed is y. Okay, essentially what is your speed now? Essentially what is your speed now? Essentially what is your speed now? X plus y. Because ఈ వాటర్ స్పీడ్ కూడా మీకు యాడ్ అయ్యి you will swim fast. This water speed also added to this, and so this is called downstream speed. దీని ఏమని పిలుస్తారు? This is called what? Downstream speed. So downstream speed is nothing but boat speed plus stream speed. Okay, downstream speed is nothing but what? Boat speed. Yeah, Sam, I'll give it. Yeah. Okay, boat speed plus stream speed. Okay, boat speed plus stream speed. What about, let's say water is moving in this direction, you are swimming in this direction, you are swimming opposite to that. Water is moving in this direction, you are swimming opposite to that direction. What happened to your speed? Your speed will get reduced, no? So that is called upstream speed. That is called what here? Upstream speed. Okay, that is called what here? Upstream speed. So what is upstream speed? Boat speed minus stream speed. Okay, boat speed minus stream speed. Okay, boat speed minus stream speed. Okay, guys, tell me. Let's say I want boat speed. Downstream was given, upstream was given. I want boat speed. How to figure it out? Let's say this is the first equation, this is the second equation. Let's do 1 minus 2. If I am doing 1 minus 2, let's add two equations now. If I add two equations, these speeds will get cancelled. So downstream speed plus upstream speed is equals to only 2b. From this, b is equals to downstream speed plus upstream speed divided by 2. Okay, so this is a formula. Whenever you have a downstream speed and you have upstream speed, when you are dividing with 2, you can get your boat speed. If you subtract it, what you will get, Nana? This will get cancelled. So 2s is equals to downstream speed minus upstream speed. Okay, then stream speed is equals to downstream speed minus upstream speed divided by 2. Okay, divided by 2. Got it? Yes. Okay. Yeah. Okay, guys. So done with this, everybody. Yeah, done with this. Okay. No. Is this enough for practicing the questions? No, definitely not enough. You know, how much you practice, definitely. What about time taken? Which time, Chaudhary? Rohit? What time? You know, practice, if you practice, you know, I can't say, is that enough? No, definitely not going to be enough. You know, there is no relative speed means when you know, if you are swimming, the boat is moving also, it will the same thing. Okay, you see, guys, this is purely, you know, time formula is what? Distance by speed. Okay, what distance, whatever the distance the boat is traveling, the point is the problem with the speed, whether the speed is upstream speed or whether the speed is downstream speed. Okay, see, it's a purely again, you know, it is a purely again, yeah, it's a purely time, speed and distance only. Speed ఉన్న దగ్గర upstream or downstream అనేది ఇంపార్టెంట్. మా ఇప్పుడు see, నేను I can't explain in 5 minutes. అదొక 2 hours సెషన్, డౌన్ స్ట్రీమ్ స్పీడ్ అప్ స్ట్రీమ్ స్పీడ్ 5 నిమిషాల్లో చెప్పమంటే ఎట్లా అవుద్ది? అవ్వదుగా. Sam, I don't know whether I'm 2nd April. Yeah, for aptitude there are 10 questions. For Python MCQs there are, yeah, I think that is right. Okay. Okay, guys. You can mail me if you have any doubts. Okay, if you have any doubts regarding aptitude, you can mail me. What is the qualifying score, sir? You know that's can't be, they'll not disclose it, right? Usually, always, if they got for sectional cutoff, they will check. You know, that is depending on how everybody is performing. See, if everybody, if let's say the question paper is easy, you know, the cutoff may go high. If the question paper is difficult, the cutoff may go low. Yes or no? Okay, so we can't predict that. Okay, that depending on how everybody is performing according to the question paper. Okay, so is that clear? So all the very best for your upcoming examinations. Definitely we will have more sessions after the examination and all. They'll plan according to the before the examination. Okay, so all the best. I wish I'll receive more mails of yes, I got selected, I got selected. So I wish everybody gets selected. I think you guys don't have a class tomorrow. Yeah, I think tomorrow you need breathing space. You guys need. So verify everything. Focus on coding. I mean Python. So uh, think that this is your shot. Think that this is the job you need. So definitely, okay, you have exam tomorrow. Then go ahead, Ashwant. All the very best. Okay, which exam you have? NPTQ only, right? Yes. Okay, my advice is, I mean, my, okay, okay. Please, if it is possible, if you remember any questions out of 10 questions, please do mail me, because that is definitely, helpful for the future ones. Okay, please try to remember a few of the questions and, try to mail me. Okay, please do that. Please do that. యా కొంచెం గుర్తుపెట్టుకొని ఇఫ్ యూ రిమెంబర్ ఆఫ్టర్ ది సెషన్ అయిపోయిన తర్వాత పెద్దగా ఏం చేసేది ఉండదు కదా, బాగా రాస్తే యూ విల్ ఫీల్ హ్యాపీ, అదర్వైజ్ యూ విల్ ఫీల్ సాడ్. ఆ సాడ్ మూమెంట్లో ప్లీజ్ ఇఫ్ యూ రిమెంబర్ ది క్వశ్చన్స్ ప్లీజ్ డూ మెయిల్ మీ. ఓకే, yeah, I'll do that, because today if you have any if you received any questions, I mean tomorrow those people who are writing, if you told me any questions, I'll post it in LinkedIn, so that the 2nd April people may, they will ఈ టాపిక్స్ నుంచి వస్తున్నాయని వాళ్ళకి తెలుస్తుంది, so that in one way of doing help to them. So if you got any questions, please do share. Okay, yeah, that's only one concern from my end. Okay, guys, is that clear, everybody? Okay, all the very best for everyone. So that's all my time, guys. Thanks a lot for being in this session. See you soon. Thank you. Thank you. I hope you learned something with these sessions. Lot to learn. Okay, yeah, lot to learn. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you.